They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting set for the extra point after getting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Turning it on! Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Here's a hit. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Catch in the middle, it's moved. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Rush is on him. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west, because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Defense might bring the house here. Looking for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Big time crowd, rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And the Rebels will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it was...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Russell. This time it's complete. Lots of room to run. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown time. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's
good placement, Nico. Good placement.
Be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Maddox. That's caught. It's Reed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Power football with the run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to and running situations, your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Maddox. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabs over the middle. It's Riley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Snagged out of the air. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The design run for the quarterback.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Maddox. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Wants to throw, it's Maddox. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Let's go! Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked up.
He wants to take the top off. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive. And not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field.
Going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Hauls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be patting my...
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown time!
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Maddox. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now. because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Great place to start for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Takes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Maddox. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone.
Nah, that's bullshit, Nico.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations. You spread the defense out. You create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards.
This game just stupid, man. You can't, some shit you can't go for peaks. You gotta actually squat that shit, man. Or hit the motherfucker, man. Stupid shit ass. Got that game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage.
You see, I got no stunts hacking up on your ass like that D-line, boy. I got them, boy. Your quarterback, you might need to change your quarterback out, Nico. Think about the rest of your season now. Got a long season ahead. Boy, that nigga getting hurt, boy. Getting hit.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. To throw, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Give to the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, Alabama! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Move the chains here. Maybe they can get this drive started. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. He unleashes a long one. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job.
Quit on me, Nico.
timeout of the half. They'll try the run. Makes him talk to the hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Touch pass on the run. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
And he's thrown another interception. He managed a few
I'm everyone, Nico.
But the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down the way as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Whoa.
They'll go back to work.
I went and recruited number 99 speed DBs, baby. I had to get me a team that I need.
To the air, it's Fussell.
Oh shit, get the ball, you sorry bitch. You got popped like that. Get the pop that nigga. Man, how this nigga going for the game?
The more action you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a
So the nigga playing with a nigga.
Guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using the quick game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Gets the back moving.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Scrub back.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he killed me. Tried to pop that nigga off that shit.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That nigga Reese slow, man. That's it.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is something late in this game, scoring that touchdown.
Oh, he got it. He still ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it. Right there. I ain't finna call no time. I know to get this shit.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands
You trying to move something.
fall on it. He plows through the defense.
Alright, Nico, stop playing. Look at that nigga. You look at that nigga touch me, boy. That one nigga wanna touch me. But the old nigga bump me for real. Stop. Boy. I'm playing with me, Nico.
Looking downfield, it's Russell.
I like the white boy. Fuck. I like that white boy. I'm trying that white boy. I'm trying that white boy, Nico. One-on-one, I'm trying that crap.
They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it up.
Boy, 14, there wasn't Nico. That's my superstar.
Work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. And
I recruited that boy. That boy came out of high school, 98 speed, boy.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Hold him.
On the move to the
Got
right,
him.
looking for a big one.
Hold
It's
him.
an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check
We like
the
him at
call.
6.
They say
We like
they
him at
call
6.
holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
But
Wants to go up top.
man, that nigga still caught that shit, man. We own that nigga, man. The fuck?
Solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were,
Got his
that
ass.
ball has to be thrown early. And it's
Oh, that nigga still caught that shit.
receiver and executed perfectly.
Man, the game froze on me and everything.
Trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to
Crazy
the
shit.
down mark. Wants to throw on third down. Finds a
Hey, this nigga right here done bailed your ass out all game. I'm so sick of this nigga.
Out to the 33 and it's first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, that nigga fine.
And it's on third down.
That's the only nigga really getting off, for real.
The middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really
Oh, that nigga. Look at that nigga. I got off again. That's some bullshit.
Steps there. He was thinking touchdown. But
He got 167 yards. Get the fuck out.
Pick up at the 25. And the best thing about this,
he
the
fine.
offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just
This
keep
fight, though,
trying to
if my
make
DB
plays
can't
like
keep
that.
up with him, he got
I
to
know a lot of
fight.
people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's
Gotcha.
been over for a while. Reese.
Oh, nigga, you lucky, boy. If that was my real safety, you were dead. You lucky my safety hurt, boy. You see, he even got about 4 or 5 on you now.
You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense. To stay
That's why you on the bench right there, boy. Got that motherfucking ball in your hand. Sorry, bitch.
Finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Bro, how's y'all even letting this man get that shit? His wide receiver touching this shit, not mine. The fuck?
To get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of
Come on.
extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Come on now.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of
I like y'all right here. I like y'all right here.
3rd and 10. Gets it out fast.
He called that? Man, get the fuck out of here. Now these niggas must be slow with possession speed or something.
Too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Bro, these niggas catch every fucking thing, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'm on that nigga.
But it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Just keep swinging it.
Time got back on this nigga. In a minute since we got us a set.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage and play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The
Shit,
screen,
we
he's
on.
got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6.
Hey, you left it, boy. Stop playing with me, Nico.
End zone right there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hell yeah. Needed to drop that.
You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, wow. Good shit.
And he'll take it in for
I thought that nigga was finna sit, though.